Alright, let's have another example. In a science test, the mean score is 42 and the standard deviation is 5. Assuming that the scores are normally distributed, what percent of the score is A, greater than 48, B, less than 50, C, between 30 and 48? Okay, now, so as you can see, we already have an answer for letter A. That's 11.51% of the scores is greater than 48. But how did we actually come up with such an answer? All right, first, so for A, what we did is for A, what we did was we converted 48 into the z-score. All right, so remember that the given, okay, I'm going to write the given values at the top. So mean, mu, is 42 and sigma is 5. Okay. So to solve for z, for the z-score, so z is equal to x, which is 48, minus mu, 42, over 5. Alright. That's equal to 6 over 5. And 6 over 5 is equal to 1.2, positive. Okay. Now, let's draw the normal curve. Okay, let's look at z equals 1.2. So 0 is here, 1.2 is here. The question is, what percent of the score is greater than 48? Okay, meaning, since we already converted 48 into the z-score, or the z-value, we now have to solve for the area above z equals 1.2. So this is the area that we want to solve. Okay. And how do we do that? Well, this area right here is 0.5. So to solve for this area right here, we need to solve for the area between 0 and 1.2 and then subtract that from 0.5. Okay, so what's the area between 0 and 1.2? So 1.2 is 1.0 plus 0.0, I'm sorry, 1.2 is 1.2 plus 0.0. Okay, 1.2 is here, 0.0 is here. Alright, so that area is 0.3849. So this area is 0.3849. Okay, so to solve for this area to the right of z equals 1.2, we subtract 0.5 minus 0.3849, and the answer is 0.1151, or 11.51%. So that's how we got to this value. Alright, now let's solve for letter B. The area, so for B, the area less than 50. Okay. So first, we're going to convert 50 into its z-score. Okay, so that's z equals 50 minus 42, that's mu, and standard deviation of 5. That's equal to 8 over 5, which is equal to 1.6. Alright, so let's draw the curve. Okay, let's draw the curve. Z equals 1.6 is here. This is 0. So we're looking at the area less than 50, or the area less than, or to the left of z equals 1.6. So it's this area right here that we want to solve. Okay, so to do that, well, we know that this area to the left of 0 is 0.5. So we only need to solve for this area between 0 and 1.6. Okay, so let's go back to our table. 1.6 is here, 0.0, so therefore our area is 0.4452. So this area here is 0.4452. If we add the two areas, 0.5 plus 0.4452, we'll get 0.9452, or 94.52%. So meaning 94.52% approximately, 94.52% of the scores are less than 50. Okay. So let's look at the answer for letter B. Alright, so we got it right. 94.52% of the scores is less than 50. Okay, now let's solve for letter C. Okay, so between 30 and 48. For letter C, okay, we convert 30 and 48 to their Z scores. So Z is 30 minus the mean 42 over standard deviation 5, negative 12 over 5 equals negative 2.4. So that's the Z equivalent for 30. Now the Z for 48 is, so that's 48 minus 42 over 5. 6 over 5 is 1.2. Okay. Let's draw the corresponding graph. Okay. So negative 2.4 is here, negative, and 1.2 is here. We're interested in the area between 30 and 40, between negative 2.4 and 1.2. Alright, so this area right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to find this area and this area. So this area is between 0 and negative 2.4. So let's go to our table. Negative 2.4. Again, you can disregard the negative. Okay, so that's 2.4 and 0. So that's here. Okay. I just have to reiterate that it's not always 0. It just happened that the values are 0. It could be 0.01. It could be any of these numbers here. It just happened that in our examples, we have to use 0. Okay, so 2.4 is 0.4918. Okay, so this is 0.4918. Okay, and the area between 0 and 1.2, so 0 and 1.2 is 0.3849. Okay, so that's 0.3849. If we add these two values, we will get 0.8767, okay, or 87.67%. which means that 87% of the scores are between 30 and 48. Let's see if we got the correct answer. Alright, so here we go. So 87.67% of the scores are between 30 and 48. That's it. See you in the next video.